Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to today's presentation, and today we'll be presenting lesson 4D. We will be discussing the R sound, which is connected to case, something we did discuss in the earlier presentations, but today we will try and get a better and a deeper understanding. Also, we will give a summary on all three cases: the nominative, accusative, and genitive case. Now, what we did discuss and what I would like to further discuss today is that the R sound, words that end in R, that's what we mean. The R ending sound does denote all three cases in Arabic. So when we take an example of Musa, Musa with the R sound can be in the nominative, accusative, as well as in the genitive case. The question is, how would you then know which case is it in? The answer to that is, once again, the context would determine the case. So when we come to the Quranic example or examples, that is where you will have a clearer understanding of this, or a better understanding. Zakaria, it has the R sound, so it can be understood to be representing the nominative or the accusative or the genitive case. Similarly, with the example Isa, it can be any one of these three cases because it has the R ending sound. Now we can turn to some Quranic examples to get a better, deeper, and clearer understanding according to context. We take the first example on top, وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى. What we notice, we have Musa in red, Musa in green, Musa in blue in all three cases. In the first example, we understand Musa to be in the nominative case because it is the doer of the verb. And the doer of the verb is normally in the nominative case. That is how I can understand Musa to be in the nominative case. Musa said, وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى. قَالَ Musa, Musa said. In the second example, Musa is the object of the verb. And the object of a verb in Arabic is to be understood to be in the accusative case. So that is how I know Musa in this particular Quranic example is in the accusative case for sure. And Allah spoke to Musa alayhi salam. In the last example, the blue one, we inspired the mother of Musa alayhi salam. We sent inspiration to the mother of Musa alayhi salam. In this particular example, I know Musa, Ummi Musa, is a possessive phrase. And Musa, for that reason, is now in the genitive case. That is how I know for sure Musa in this particular example is in the genitive case. So brothers and sisters and learners, you will get a better and deeper understanding once you learn more words, and you also learn more lessons to do with grammar in order to understand the context, how the word is appearing in a particular Quranic verse. Inshallah, we'll get there very soon. We now look at the word Isa in all three Quranic examples: Isa in red, Isa in green, Isa in blue, nominative, accusative, and genitive case. I know Isa in red is in a nominative case because of the context. It is, in this particular example, the doer of the verb qala, and the doer of the verb is in the nominative case in Arabic. Who said? Isa said. Isa, the son of Mary, said. وَآتَيْنَا Isa. Here I know Isa in green is in the accusative case because it is the object of the verb atayna. And the object of the verb is also in the accusative case. We gave Isa, the son of Maryam. What did we give him? We gave him al-bayinat, clear evidences, clear signs, clear proofs. Isa in blue is in the genitive case because it is connected to the word mathal. So mathala Isa together forms a possessive phrase which is in the genitive case in Arabic. So that is the context of the one in blue. So as we can see, the word Isa, it is with the R sound. In red and green, because we join it to the word Ibnu, we say Isa ibn Maryam, Isa ibn Maryam. But when you take it in isolation without joining, you would still say Isa with the sound. So that brings us to the end of explaining this sound concept and case, how we understand it and how we apply it. We now want to go on to summarizing all three cases, and this inshallah ta'ala will give you a good overview whatever you started learning from lesson 4, and then we went to 4a, b, c, and today we are completing 4d, a summary of all three cases. We now look at the example of singular and broken plural words, where we find that you have the u, and e sound to do with nominative, accusative, and genitive case. So I'm going to first call out the singular examples and you'll hear the sound or the case changing. Ar-rajulu, ar-rajula, ar-rajuli. Go on to the plural examples. Ar-rijalu, ar-rijala, ar-rijali. Keeping the example of singular and broken plural, we're looking at it in the nakira form, in the indefinite form without alif lam. So because of that, it becomes un, an, or in, nominative, accusative, or genitive case. First singular, rajulun, rajulan, rajulin, rijalun, rijalan, and rijalin as the plural examples. Now we go on to dual words. Dual words, we have two sounds, three cases. Why? Because we can see that accusative and genitive case have the same sound, same endings, ani. So ani represents rajulani, two men, ani, nominative case, and ani represents accusative as well as genitive case. All to do with Tethnia dual words. We look at examples on masculine unbroken plural words. The salim, jam salim, mudhakkar salim. Again, we have two sounds but three cases because accusative and genitive case both have one sound, ina ending sound. So una represents the nominative case, many male believers, and mu'minina, green and blue, represents the accusative and genitive case, many male believers. We focus on feminine unbroken plural words. Again, you have two sounds, three cases because of accusative and genitive case having the same sound or ending. Atun, mu'minatun, many female believers, nominative case, and mu'minatin in both colors represents the accusative and genitive case, many female believers. Meaning doesn't change, although case is changing. Then we go on to what we call case by letter. Now we discussed that there are three weak letters in Arabic, waw, alif, and ya. And sometimes a word in Arabic can end in that particular weak letter. There are 4 Quranic words we focus on, and we're looking at the word abu. We can see abu ends in waw, aba ends in alif, and abi ends in the letter ya. The waw would represent the nominative case, the alif the accusative case, and ya the genitive case. So abu, aba, abi, all three mean father in Arabic, right? The difference is the ending, that's all. Why that difference? Because it's connected to case once again. We look at what we discussed earlier, just the example. The a sound is the same in all three cases. A, Zakaria, Zakaria, and Zakaria. We now focus on examples that have an exception in the genitive case. Let's look at the word Maryamu. We know this to be in the nominative case because it has a u, so that's fine. Maryama, we know it's in the accusative case because it has a at the end. But when we go to Maryama, we find that to be in the genitive case, same like Maryama in the accusative case. So why is it that Maryama is in the genitive case and is not recited as Maryami? The answer is because this is an exception to the general rule. In Arabic, there are names of males and females. All names of females take no kasra or kasratain in the genitive case, so we substitute it with fatha in the genitive case. So instead of reading Maryami, we read Maryama. Same will apply to some male names, some masculine names, not all. Like Ahmadu, nominative case, that's fine. Ahmada, accusative case, that's fine. But Ahmada in the genitive case, there is an exception. It's supposed to be Ahmadi, but because this is a name of a male which does not accept kasra or kasratain in the genitive case, we substitute it with fatha in the genitive case and we say Ahmada and no more Ahmadi. The same will apply with some Arabic words which are not names of males or females, but yet they fall under this category of exception. Words like masajid. Masajidu, nominative case, we understand. Masajida, accusative case, we understand. But masajida in the genitive case, there is something that is odd. So what has happened here is that masajid is an Arabic word which is an exception when it comes to the genitive case. In the genitive case, it does not accept kasra or kasratain, so we substitute it with a fatha and we recite masajida and no more masajidi. We now turn to the book. Page 69, lesson 4D, some examples of the R sound which we discussed earlier in the presentation, and below you have the same Quranic examples dealing with the example of Musa in all three colors, all three cases according to the context. Page 70 gives you a lovely overview of all three cases and how the endings appear. If you look at it vertically, you've got u, e, un, an, in, ani, aini, aini. Both are the same for accusative and genitive. Then you've got una, ina, ina, the same. Atun, atin, atin, again the same. And then you've got the letter waw, alif, and ya, case by letter. So that's it for today. We've discussed the R sound and we've given you a summary of all three cases. Very important lesson, lesson 4, A, B, C, and D. Inshallah, the next time we'll meet, we'll be dealing with a new lesson, a new concept. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.